Morning, Countess.
Good morning, dear. The elevator is out of order again. It's disgraceful.
It never seems to be working.
Of course, if it hadn't been out of order that day, your father would never have had that terrible fall. And by the way, how is he doing this morning?
Oh, very well, thank you.
He's an extraordinary man. They don't make them like your father anymore.
I'm sorry, Countess, but I'm a bit late.
Remember to give him my best. Don't forget now.
I won't. Thanks again. But the voyeuristic scene par excellence is the one described by Herodotus, and later echoed by Gide in Le Roi de Candolle. While undressing, the queen is spied upon by the king's favorite, who in turn is being spied on by the king himself. So what we have then is a twofold form of voyeurism, or if you prefer, a scattering of scopophilia.
Excuse me, Professor, but wouldn't you say that a peeping Tom's the same?
Voyeur means the one who watches.
So does scopophilia mean that you want to fuck?
It simply means a pleasure in watching. I could certainly give you dozens of other examples to back up my conviction that voyeurism, or if you prefer, scopophilia, is a vital element in literature and in the narrative, just as we might find in both the cinema and photography. So in his own inimitable fashion, the artist then turns us into the spectators of forbidden and secret acts that are intimate, that are hidden, even prohibited. In a certain sense, we are transformed into his accomplices by involving us in a quest that could be defined as subversive. That is a quest to express what society normally represses. By focusing on those areas that, due to hypocrisy and the usual elements of fear and prejudice, are often excluded, constitutes an immense part of real life. That's to say, sex is at its most extreme, helpless and naked in the moment of its existentiality, carnality, and corporal essence. We can see it clearly illustrated in Mallarmé's Une négresse par le démon secoué. I would like you to give some thought to it. Would someone like to pass them out, please? We'll pick it up tomorrow. So would you all look at it?
Yeah.
It's hardcore poetry.
Yeah, me too.
How about a lift, Professor?
Where are you going?
To my place. It's not out of your way.
Oh, sure, get in.
I just sat on it. I could have broken it.
I'm sure you're much too soft to do that. So where do you live?
Lungo Tevere della Vittoria. That was a great class, Professor.
Well, I'm glad you liked it because nobody else did. How come I've never seen you before?
Because I only go every once in a while. Mostly out of curiosity.
What are you curious about?
About professors?
You're not from here.
No, Africa.
Africa? I thought you were Swedish. Whereabouts?
Take a guess.
Senegal.
No.
Mali.
Wrong again.
The Congo.
Bravo, Professor. Except now it's called Zaire.
My name is really Eduardo, not Professor. Dodo to my friends.
Dodo. How funny.
And you?
Pascazi. If I understood your lesson, I think you prefer to watch.
Actually, during the lecture, I felt that I was the one who was being spied on.
So what's so special about this poem?
It's a perfect example of scopophilic literature.
A woman possessed by a demon who hungered for the ripe fruit of the melancholy child and criminal-likely guilty under the holy robes. With craftiness at work, she created the pungent beast.
The profanity is evident. The girl and the woman are doing a 69. You know what that is?
Of course, what do you think? It means two people giving each other oral sex, and there's nothing scandalous about it.
But it isn't triply so. The reason is it's a 69 between two women. One is a young girl, the other a grown woman. And one's white, the other black.
And between her legs where the victim lay, she lifts a dark skin, open and waiting the shivering palate of this strange mouth, pale, soft, and pink like a rose petal.
It's important that we look beneath the surface. What Mallarmé has us observe is something not only intimate and private, but also a privacy within a privacy. So soft and pink like a rose. That was close.
So what now?
There's nothing much we can do. We'll just have to wait out this traffic jam.
Then maybe I should get out here, because I live on the other side of the bridge.
I'll wait for a bit because I promised to drive you home. Well, I guess it's goodbye.
So what do you use this for?
That's to capture the things that catch my eye.
Would you like to capture me?
Yeah, of course. Here.
Just a minute. No, not here, in my apartment.
Thank you.
Hi, Jaswina.
No, not just Rena. My name's Ariana.
Oh.
You want to take my picture?
Some other time, okay? They're the neighbors' kids.
Oh.
Will these pictures be reminiscent of the poem by Mallarmé?
Well, we'll need an older white woman for that.
You have children?
Sorry, what'd you say?
You're married, aren't you?
What are you asking me that for?
Just out of curiosity.
No, we don't have any children.
Are you a voyeur also with your wife?
Yeah, I used to be. She left me a while ago.
I'm sorry about that. Was she beautiful?
Very beautiful, even more than you.
Is it because of this? I know it's big, but unfortunately I've gained some weight since I moved here.
Why, unfortunately?
'Cause people stare at it.
That's what I like about it. You see, my wife had a big one, too.